Welcome back to Asian Pacific America. Recently, our show has been exploring Filipino-American History Month, and you just heard about how the Asian Pacific Fund assists people who want to help the community and not just by writing a check. Well, both themes work very well with our next guests. Joining us are Dado and Maria Banatao, who run the Bonatao Family Filipino Education Fund since 2002. And with them is Alex Tan, a Banatao Scholar Alum. They are here to talk about a very unique and important program, not only for the Filipino community, but for Silicon Valley, because it helps students pursuing a career in engineering. It's nice to have all of you here.
Thank you.
Now, give us an idea here in terms of how this program started and why that focus.
Started after I realized that after a few years in the industry that I made some successes and that both Maria and I decided that we should give back to the community. And we picked the Filipino American community simply because there was not a lot of representation on the engineering side, and so hence we created that scholarship for Filipino Americans to go to the university system.
You wanted to see more in the industry, huh?
Exactly, in engineering especially.
Maria, give us an idea here in terms of, do you get a lot of response, or are there a lot of students trying for it, and how do you decide who gets what?
Well, we do average out about 90 to 100 applications a year, and they directly are sent to Asian Pacific Fund, who do the first review to make sure that they do qualify and they are really interested in engineering. And then we get close to 20 finalists, 18 to 20 finalists that we interview, both in Southern California and in Northern California. So it's specifically for California Phil-Am students.
Must be very gratifying to hand out those scholarships.
Yes, it's very gratifying, and also it's really amazing to see a lot of very intelligent, hardworking, and passionate kids who really want to get into engineering. And
now,
sciences.
Alex, if I read all of your accomplishments, we'd run out of time, but you are a Stanford graduate with a bachelor's and master's in materials science and engineering, and now working for KLA 10 Corps. So people hearing those accomplishments would think that maybe you were just simply destined for success. So talk to us a little bit about the Alex before Stanford and how this program impacted your life.
I wouldn't say it's destined for success. For a while there, it was really tough. I grew up in the Philippines. I moved to America when I was around 11. We came to America because there wasn't really much left in the Philippines for us. My father died of cancer when I was 10. A couple of years before that, our house burned down, and we lost basically everything. So my mom decided to bring us, my brother and sister and I, to America to give us a better future. So, you know, without a penny to her name, she came and basically worked odd jobs, sometimes multiple jobs, just to get us through. And through all this time, she basically told us, you know, study hard, because education is the one thing no one can take from you. And those words basically, you know, got me into Stanford.
And yet you're studying, and then you find out that you have the intelligence and the ability to do these things, but the opportunity to be able to pay for an education and things like that, they're not really there for all students, are they?
No, they're not. I mean, to be fair, Stanford's financial aid program is good. They look at your income, but there are some things that don't show up on an income statement, like loans you took from friends and family to pay for my dad's treatments, for example. There's no proof that we owe those things, but you have to honor those commitments. So really, without Dado and Maria, I probably wouldn't have gone to Stanford. I couldn't bear that financial weight.
Maria, that must be exactly what you want to hear, isn't it?
Yes, it's very rewarding with every scholar that we've had who are now working and doing really well. It's been a very, very exciting program for us.
And when you see people like Alex go into the industry, it's accomplishing what you wanted to do, to see that diversity in the workplace, right? What does that not only make you feel like, but what good is that for Silicon Valley? How do you think Silicon Valley benefits from that?
Well, it's a lot of innovation in the Valley, obviously, and we lead the world. And for every scholar that we have that works here, there's that extra benefit for me personally, because I'm an engineer. I practice all these years here in the Valley, and I really want to see more of them here.
Well, it is quite a success story. Thank you all for being here. And if there's one thing that's better than a success story, it's how that success goes on to help others succeed. And we are thankful for all of you to share your story with us here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up on